Big thanks to Valhalla Cats for the review code for Stars in the Trash on the Nintendo Switch systems. I'm Dan, and let's get into this. Stars in the Trash is one of those rare games that wears its heart on its sleeves from the very first frame. Almost immediately it becomes clear that this is a game that wants to make you feel something, and honestly, it succeeds beautifully. The first thing you'll notice is the art style. Stars in the Trash looks like it has stepped straight out of a classic animated movie from the 1980s and 90s. Think old school Disney films like Oliver and Company and All Dogs Go to Heaven. Everything is hand drawn and painted with a soft watercolor look, and the result is charming. Every scene feels alive, not because it's busy or overwhelming, but because of the care and craftsmanship behind it. You play as Mocha, a spoiled house cat who decides he's had enough of the comfort and predictability of home. Tired of feeling trapped, he runs away in search of adventure, only to find that the outside world is far more dangerous and emotionally complex than he imagined. The story is simple, but that's very much the point. There's no dialogue from the animals. Instead, the narrative is told through small cutscenes, expressive animations, and environmental storytelling. You always understand what's happening without the game ever spelling it out for you. Living through the eyes of a cat is where Stars in the Trash really shines. You can interact with the environment in lots of delightful ways, sleeping in cozy spots, playing with a ball, knocking over objects, scratching surfaces, meowing at people, or simply sitting and watching the world go by. There are loads of cute idle animations too. It constantly made me smile, and that smile honestly stayed on my face from start to finish. Gameplay wise, this is a 2D narrative driven platformer with some light puzzle elements. Nothing here is especially demanding, and that works in the game's favour. Challenges are intuitive and manageable, designed to gently guide you forward rather than block your progress. There is some basic combat, usually handled with single button presses, but it never becomes the focus. That said, the button inputs don't always register perfectly, which can be a little frustrating in moments that require more precise timing. Thankfully, these moments are brief and don't derail the experience. The music deserves special praise also. It's gentle, beautiful, and incredibly effective at setting the tone. At times it's soft and calming, and at others it swells in a way that genuinely makes the adventure feel grander than it is. Combined with the visuals, it often feels like you're playing through a lovingly animated film rather than a traditional video game. There were moments where the soundtrack alone tugged at my heartstrings. Emotion is really at the core of Stars in the Trash. It's funny, wholesome, and deeply charming, but it also isn't afraid to be somber when it needs to be. There are scenes that quietly hit hard, especially if you're an animal lover. I won't spoil it, instead it's something each player should stumble upon themselves, but it did genuinely stop me in my tracks. In terms of accessibility, the game offers control remapping and a few welcome options, including the ability to turn off flashing lights. It would have been nice to see a few more accessibility features overall, but what's here is appreciated, especially for a smaller indie title. Once you've completed the game, you can replay any chapter you've unlocked, which is perfect if you just want to revisit certain moments or soak in the atmosphere again. It's worth noting that Stars in the Trash is very short and can be comfortably finished in one sitting, and if you're familiar with games like this, it can be completed in around an hour or so. Personally, I think that works in its favour. It's a perfect game for a quiet evening or a quick cozy play session, and it never overstays its welcome. For me, Stars in the Trash is a feel-good game in its purest sense. It's wholesome, charming, funny, and emotionally resonant. It tells a simple but beautiful story, and it does so with genuine love for its subject matter. If you enjoy cozy adventures, short narrative experiences, or you simply love cats, this is absolutely one you shouldn't miss. It's something gamers for all ages can enjoy, and by the time the credits roll, chances are you'll be smiling and maybe wiping away a tear or two. Stars in the Trash is out now on the Nintendo eShop, priced at $13.49 in the UK and $14.99 in the US. Big thanks once again to Valhalla Cats for the review code. Thanks to you all for watching, hope you enjoyed the review, and until next time.
No, no, no.